making them aware that they must gamble safely. All right, but what having worked in the media, what advertisers do, and having worked for one of the largest advertising companies, Saatchi & Saatchi, what they target, whenever you see an advert, okay, what that advertising company is trying to target, yeah, is that lowest part of your mental, of your esteem, that part of you that taps into your animal side, where you just instinct. You see something on the TV. Our women are famous for this. I mean, you see some new wallpaper or some new plates or cups being advertised, and all of a sudden it ends up in your house. And you're thinking, well, how did that end up? Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Because the advert, or some new washing up liquid, and they think, oh, let me try that. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Because the advert is working on, the lowest part of your mental, the lowest part of your physical. It's working on that part of your mind, where once it's now entered your subconscious, you want something. How many people have watched a food advert on the TV and then all of a sudden gone to get something to eat? Yeah, or seen a drink advert on the TV and then all of a sudden gone to get a drink. The advertisers know exactly what they're doing and what they're targeting, and it's very sad to see in our communities, whether you go North London, South London, East London, West London, or even if you go into other areas, Birmingham, Manchester, etc., and you look at the high road, look at the high roads of the 21st century, compared to the high roads of the 20th century. The high roads of the 20th century, you had little local businesses as mixing and merging with larger businesses. But you look in the 21st century and you look at the high roads now, a lot of them are dominated by gambling establishments, a lot of them are dominated by drinking establishments. A lot of our high roads are now in the 21st century, especially in inner cities, dominated with greengrocers, not necessarily greengrocers that are expressing the diversity of the community, but you're seeing, like, I often look at it and I think, you see two businesses next to it. It's like when you go into black neighborhoods, you often see two hairdressers right next to each other, and I think to myself, how do you survive? Why do you go to, like, round the corner? Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, and it's the same with our eyes. You see, like, two greengrocers next to each other. It's like, it defies logic. You know what I'm saying to you? As somebody who likes to think of themselves as a businessman, and likes to do business, I mean, we as ethnic, I don't like to use minorities when we're actually the majority, alright? We don't necessarily do or look at marketing. We'll have a great idea and we'll now put the energy and look to work that idea, yet once we've got the idea up and running now and people are not necessarily gravitating to it instantaneously, we're not looking at how can we advertise or how can we market our ideas, because our budget doesn't normally extend that far, and don't take what we're saying or what we're trying to express or bring across here lightly, because, as I said, having worked for an advertising company, one of the biggest, these major corporations and companies, they spend millions of pounds, on advertising. They spend millions on researching on how to get into your mental, your psyche.
Come on, my brother. Come on.
In order for you to get their product in your house or to want their service.
Say that again, my brother.
They spend, the corporations and companies, they spend millions.
That's right.
Going into billions.
That's right.
On how to get into your psyche, on how to get into your mind, in order for you to get their product in there, be it toothpaste, hair grease, deodorant, cleaning utensils, millions are spent. Sometimes some of us don't do something as simple as look at the ingredients. What makes Fairy Liquid more expensive than a shop's own brand? Have you ever bothered to look at the ingredients, which is something else I often, whenever I do go out shopping, and I might be going out shopping with my partner or with sisters, etc., and they might be buying a more expensive brand, and I'm like, well, look at the ingredients. Yeah, the only difference is in the expense is the amount of ingredients used. Yeah, utilized. Yeah, so it's true, you do get what you pay for. Yeah, and if the ingredients used makes that product a little bit strong, makes that washing liquid a little bit stronger, you'll pay a little bit more for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't use as much as that ingredient, you'll pay a little bit less for it. Yeah. But you will find that in most products that we buy, yeah, there's no difference in them. Yeah, and once again, it's due to ignorance. Yeah, and you can look at someone and say to ignorant, you're being ignorant. Yeah, and they'll take it like you're abusing them. Yeah, but you're not abusing someone when you're saying you're being ignorant. What you're saying to them is you are ignoring the facts.
That ties in neatly to the question I want to ask you as well, no, because as you know that you look at things from a global perspective, yeah, and your thing about Jamaica, I know you've done some research, you looked into it, right, and again, ignorance as well, the reason why we're in the position we are today. But I want to just share your perspective, how you look at Jamaica right now, and just share some.
Well, if I don't mind, though, if we can just take a look at Nubian, African, Caribbean countries on a whole.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah?
That's right.
It's nice of you that you brought up Jamaica, but let's just look at the countries where our parents come from, alright? Places where the great seer Marcus Messiah Garvey was trying to encourage us to build, etc. When you look at all other races, yeah? You look at all other races, in this 21st century, they are saying that the emerging economies, the growing economies of the 21st century are going to be in Asia and is going to be in Africa. Yeah. When we take a look at, let's say, Asia, all right, one of the major reasons why India and China are going to be so profitable in the 21st century is because their people in the diaspora, their people abroad have invested in their country, yeah, in their homelands, yeah. We as Africans or as Caribbeans, yeah, we tend to invest in the countries, alright, in terms of property, in terms of land, in terms of assets, yeah, where we think we're having a better life, i.e. the West, be it in America, be it in the United Kingdom, be it in Germany, be it in Holland, alright? We tend to part with our hard-earned monies, alright, in the Western countries that we're living in, alright? If we had taken up the mantle of what the great seer Marcus Messiah Garvey was trying to bring across to us, where would Africa be today? And not only where would Africa be today, where would, yeah, those of us in the diaspora, alright, where would we be today? Yeah, because we come from very affluent, yeah, countries. In other words, most of the resources that make up the stock markets of the world in the West are coming from the countries where our parents, yeah, our grandparents, our great-grandparents were born. Yeah, yet, for some reason, which only we can discuss, and hopefully programs such as your programs and our programs will bring a greater awareness, yeah, where is our investment as a race, as a people, in our homelands? Just as the Chinese Asians and the Hindu